Welcome back, everyone. Today I'm joined by Erin Barham, the Executive Director for Riley's Army, here to talk about a few events coming up to support children with cancer and their families. So thank you so much for being here,
You're
Erin.
welcome. Thanks for having us today.
Of course. You've been on here before. We're happy to have you back. You have a lot of events to get to.
Yeah.
But first, for folks that may not be familiar with Riley's Army, kind of tell us about who you guys are and how it started.
Okay, so Riley's Army started back in 2008 in honor of Riley Philpott, who had a rare form of pediatric cancer, and we support over 62 families within Eastern North Carolina facing pediatric cancer. We provide food cards, gas cards, bereavement funds, a Food Line gift card around Thanksgiving. We are a faith-based organization, and we also provide emotional support to our families and their children.
That's amazing. So you have a couple of exciting things happening this month. So what opportunities do people have to come out and support? Let's dive into each event.
Okay, so next month, which is September, is Pediatric Cancer Awareness Month. We have several events coming up. We have our Gold Bow campaign, which runs until the end of September, and this is our way of painting Pitt County gold. You can buy a gold bow, which was handmade by Jefferson's Floral. They've done an amazing job supporting our mission and making these bows. They are for sale at our office. We don't have a whole lot left in our office, so you can also go to the Biscuit and the Bean to purchase a bow. You can go to Rebel Fitness. They'll start selling bows there as well. And It's So Right, as well as Simply Divine and Jefferson's themselves, they are all selling the gold bows for $10.
Wonderful. Alrighty, so that's them. And then you have Cooper's Cup, right?
Yes, Cooper's Cup is a wonderful local coffee shop downtown Winterville, and they are doing a donation fundraiser for us on September 13th. So grab yourself a great cup of coffee. They have local vendors in there to buy merchandise as well.
Sounds good, yeah. Their coffee is good. I've also been there. And then your other event is the butterfly event?
Yes,
okay.
The butterfly campaign, which we are partnering this fall with Pitt County Schools. They have allowed for us to go into all 40 public schools to start the butterfly campaign, and that will run from September 15th until September 26th. So our Pitt County teachers, school nurses, counselors, administration, and students, we'd like to say this is a great way for kids helping kids, and the butterflies start at $1, and each homeroom that raises at least $400 or more will have a chance to win a pizza party.
Oh, how fun,
Yes.
how fun. So there's a lot of opportunities to help here. How important would you say community involvement is to keep this mission going?
Community involvement at any amount of time, money contributed as well, is just so wonderful, because these families have such financial and emotional burdens that giving back to them from our community just goes such a long way to help them. We can't thank our community enough for their support.
For sure. And for those that can't make it to these events in person, are there other ways that you can get involved or contribute?
Yes, so we have our website and our social media. You can donate on those platforms, or you can even sign up to volunteer at many of our events or create your own fundraiser.
Wonderful. And then to get more information, that also could be found on your website with all these events, right?
Correct.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Wonderful. Well, Erin, thank you so much for joining us here
Thank
today.
you.
But first, before we go,
Yes.
almost forgot, we do have a 2-minute video to share,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
Let's cue that.
When kids come down with illness, especially cancer, it's a long course, and families face hardships that they've never faced before. They have to find ways to juggle work and life and the kids, and it puts strain and hardship on them in ways that they never expected, and they just don't know how to get through it. And we managed that ourselves for 6 months when we first were dealing with childhood cancer, and then we were facing a longer battle when she relapsed, and that just left us with so many unanswered questions, and we just didn't know how we were going to survive.
And I didn't want to ask for help, but I found myself needing to ask for help so that we could survive when Riley relapsed. And a friend said, well, you asked for help, and it's amazing. You asking for help allowed others to give to you, and with those gifts, they were multiplied so that they could support others. And just like Jesus had to accept loaves and fish from the young boy to multiply it to feed the thousands, we had to accept help from everyone offering their gifts to help us out. And now we've multiplied it, and it's supporting other pediatric cancer patients in the area. And we're so very thankful for what Riley's Army is able to do for other families that are journeying along like our family did. And we are so thankful for Riley's Army coming to support us. And Riley knew that there was a community that supported our family. And one day she noticed that somebody across the hall didn't have that same support. And she said, why doesn't he have what we have? And it was her urging that inspired us to share Riley's Army with other families in the area. So it wasn't really us that decided to form Riley's Army. It was Riley who knew that the whole community needed Riley's Army. And today, please give to Riley's Army to support Riley's vision that every child will have what she has, which is the support that is necessary to survive childhood cancer.
So that really is touching. So you said those are Riley's parents, and it makes sense that you call it Riley's Army, right? Because you really do. It has multiplied, just like they said, the support. And so, by going to these events, you are helping families just like that, right?
Right.
Wonderful. Well, Erin, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Of course. Well, if you're interested, we'll have all the details on our website. But for now, we'll have more ENC at 3 after the break.